Shaver, and I wanted to talk to you about a really interesting rule update. That's right, another rule, another requirement, but this time, SEC registered RIAs and exempt reporting advisors are going to be required to implement an anti-money laundering program. That's right, an AML program. This rule went into effect last month in September of 2024, and you have to implement this program and have it operationalized by January 1, 2026. I know you're sitting here thinking, Layla, that's so much time. I have so much time to implement this. But let me go over the requirements so you can make an informed decision. First and foremost, you'll have to create and implement internal policies and procedures and controls to prevent illicit finance activities. That means you have to have an AML program and documented policies and procedures for that AML program. You have to make sure you're doing independent testing to ensure that the program's effective and your team is implementing those processes. And you want to make sure that those processes would potentially catch any sort of wrongdoing or issue. You need to be able to provide ongoing AML training with your staff. You have to also have a AML compliance officer. You have to keep records relating to the transmittal of funds. You also have to verify the identity of your clients. You also have to file SARs, or suspicious activity reports. Now, for those of you that are familiar with the brokerage space, you're probably familiar with SARs. But if you've only been in the RA space, you're like, what are you talking about? But yes, that would be an extra filing you would have to submit if there was any sort of suspicious activity that you notated. So, there are a lot of things that you're gonna have to do with this new AML rule. And if you've never dealt with an AML program before or haven't worked anywhere where you had an AML program you had to follow, it can seem a little daunting and overwhelming what it is you need to do to comply. So make sure you're talking with your attorneys and compliance team about what it's gonna take to create, implement, and operationalize this new AML program in your firm. If you need support, you're confused about how to do this, or just feel overwhelmed hearing there's another rule you have to comply with, just give us a call. We're here to help. 770-462-2118. Don't ever forget, good compliance is good business, and we're here to help.